Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. This Rob Amouth at the Nebraska camp, this GMS, 84 Nebraska, man. I just wanted to go on that the Lord will give us justice, man. That's something I was meditating on. I actually had like a dream, and the dream was, it was crazy, but the Spirit just told me, like, the Lord will give you justice, man, because in this world, we're in a world that, not much glory abides, okay? We're in a world that, not much honesty. The world is given into the hands of the wicked, man, all right? And so the people mourn it. Why do the people mourn? Because not only is it lack of justice, is impurities, is thievery, is lies, is stealing. There's no peace here, okay? So with that being said, get some precepts, started out, because Micah 6:8 said, he have showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, to do justly, and to have mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power. Okay, the Lord, this is like, a standard even in this time. But what it does in this time, it puts a target on your back. Not only puts a target on the back, it makes you a sheep amongst wolves. Okay, but the Lord is always providing. The Lord is always providing a hedge of protection. But in this situation, the hedge is not. Just like Job. We're going to get afflicted, but our spirit is not going to be destroyed. Our mind ain't going to be to the point that Satan get on you and break you. And if he break you, then you weren't meant to be in this thing to begin. But the Lord does allow Satan to get on our ass, man. While we're being meek, while we're being humble, but at the same time, he's not going to allow Satan to destroy us. Okay, give us an avenue to completely destroy us. And we have to have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in order to, walk in that light. All right, because, Satan be trying to get us to crash out, man. That's all it is, because, again, he can't deal with our soul or our spirit, but he can tempt us to crash out. He could tempt us to go off. All right. So, Satan, there's this whole Babylonian system. It's not like Satan jumps on people. We're walking in the valley of the shadow of death. Satan is everywhere, man. All right. Satan has a culture here. All right. So it's not like Satan will jump on you. You know what I'm saying? Satan is everywhere. So there's no way, again, we go to Micah 6:8. It says, he have showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, okay, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with the Most High. All right, so you're being just and you're being merciful. What the scripture says, show mercy to the wicked, yet will they not learn righteousness. All right, now am I saying that that you, when you're walking amongst the heathen, that you let them, you show mercy to them when they mess you over? Hell no, man. All right. If the heathen do you something, man, and not saying that you can get up and fight, but if you could sue them, all right, if they got charges on them, man, I ain't letting no charge go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna seek my own justice. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, I'm not gonna take it into my own hands. But if some type of justice fall into my lap, I'm gonna take it. And I'm going to take it as a blessing from the Lord. All right? You sitting there getting a wrecking a heathen behind you, and you, I'm going to be merciful towards it. No. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Look, we got to get this rectified. All right? But continuing on, it says, Romans 12:9, it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. You see? So now again, there is no, because the scriptures tell you to turn the other cheek, which is implied to our own brethren, you know what I'm saying, and then turn the other cheek, it's saying, just, you wink at their folly. You don't give it no energy. Okay? It don't mean that you cool with it, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, even the same with Esau, man. All right? Because, you get in the workplace, man, and the way Babylon is right now, not only in the workplace, but in society, in traffic, in place of business, this place is crumbling. So when it crumbles, the people, shit rolls downhill. The people at top are feeling some type of pressure, and they start sending that pressure on down. All right. And we don't know, you know what I'm saying, that, police are under some type of pressure. All right. And I'm not justifying at all, man. To hell with them. I pray curses on them every day. Not police officers, but either if shit, it don't matter. I'm not saying I'm just laying the hammer on all police officers like it's some Black Lives Matter shit. No, what I'm saying is that the injustice that they do within the system, the politicians, the business owners, okay, this place is circling the drain, so a lot of people at the top are trying to scramble and squeeze the onion, and through capitalism and mass production, they also will squeeze the onion and not care. All right. They're sitting out here giving, $100 tickets, for how you park. They're charging mortgage. They're raising the mortgage rate. They're raising the food. Okay. And applying pressure. And the scriptures tell you, oppression maketh a wise man mad. Okay. The scriptures tell you that. And Esau is truly oppressing us. He oppresses us through the prices. He oppresses us through power. All right, because, they're over us. And the scriptures tell you to strive not with a man mightier than thee, which is also me, and you could find yourself trying to seek your own justice, and you may be justified in seeking that justice. But just like the Lord told Yasharahla in the time of Babylon to not go against Nebuchadnezzar, this is the same time we ain't supposed to be rising up and going against the whore that rideth upon a dragon. Because again, the Lord himself, all right, shall give vengeance. Okay? Because ultimately the Lord need to get his first lick in first. All right, if anybody. All right. Isaiah 30:18 says, and therefore will the Lord wait that ye may be gracious unto you, that he may be gracious unto you, and therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you. For the Lord is the power of judgment. Blessed are they that wait for him. Okay? And that's the key, because everybody wants to be vindicated, especially if it's within your power. All right? And I ain't talking about like you can get the job done. We think we can get the job done. All right? We think you can sit there, it's just like getting pulled over by the police, man. Yahweh's our lawyer, right? You get pulled over by police and they're unjustly doing something for you, doing something to you. You're supposed to just be quiet and I want to speak to my lawyer, right? And so you can have evidence, man. And you don't damn yourself. You're in there and they're questioning you. And this is another thing. You'll feel like, oh, man, if I explain to them, they'll judge and they'll have mercy. No, they're not Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? So we're not supposed to open out the doors of our minds, our souls, to these people expecting justice. Okay? We go to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for justice. All right? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. So 1 Corinthians 6:1, it says, dare any of you having a matter against another go to the law before the unjust and not before the saints? All right. It says, do you not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, Are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? All right, so the Akim, the brothers within this truth right now, the elect are the saints right now. All right, and really all Israel are the saints, because that's the chosen of this world. Pursuing the book of Psalms, we are the saints. But in this time, all Israel is not of Israel, and only the elect is acting in accordance to the ways that the Lord requires us to act. So those people are the people you seek counsel from. Those people are the people you seek direction from. You know what I'm saying? They will give you the floor plan to judgment. Okay. So the scriptures tell you that the saints will eventually judge the world. So now, like, how come they're not able to judge the smallest matters? Hey, don't do that, man. Let them have it, man. All right. Nah, man. Hey, don't let them do that. Like, stand up for yourself. And you have to understand that judgment. Because the law may tell you, Babylon's law may tell you, nah, go in there, kick up a fuss. Just like we was talking about on the plantation the other day. We were talking about Esau tell you, hey, you're not supposed to see something, say something. No, we were talking with the brother, see something, say something. And then if you sit there and tell and say, oh, this is an OSHA violation, this is a health hazard, this is that, then you'll put a target on your back, because they're not just. They're just putting that up so they don't get sued or something like that. All right? So to actually seek justice through their system that they created, they don't even uphold their own laws. Right? So so you turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? You see them they get on you for and lay the hammer on something that's once unjustified. Okay? You barely went over the speed limit and now they give you a ticket. Don't go to arguing with them, man. All right? Because you're not going to be justified. Just take your ticket. If you got the resources, you can fight it in court. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. I'm not saying that, but the point is, I'm not going to sit here and say, bro, I wasn't going. I was just going 52 and expecting him to say, oh, man, yeah, I'm just having a bad day, bro. My bad, bro. I'm about to. No, that's not going to happen. All right? These people are demons, and they're going to target Jake. They're going to omit logic. They're going to try to lay the hammer and try to get rid of Jake any chance that they get to justify, and they use demonization to justify their judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because really, he's a nigga. He don't deserve nothing. He don't deserve no justice. But they use demonization. Oh, he's a thug. He ain't gonna do nothing but steal it anyway. He ain't gonna do nothing but do this anyway. And they use that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Lord say, be angry and sin not, because these demons will anger us, man. These devils, from 2/3 all the way up into Jake, they will anger us, man. But it says sin not, man. All right? Sin not, and not trust in the world. All right? Just stick to the game plan that the Heavenly Father gave us, man. And lock in on it. But again, in the end, the Lord will justify us, man. The same justice we're seeking for, the same fairness. Like, this is unfair how Esau is doing Jake. Lying, throwing rocks high in their hands in many ways, man. Okay? Through the police to community. Okay? You sit there, put Jake in impoverished neighborhoods. Pump guns and drugs into there, or allow it to be rampant, and then pump poverty into there, knowing scientifically, based off your research, that poverty increases violence, and then create a law to incarcerate Jake even more sturdier to ensure that you bring back sharecropping, you know what I'm saying, or slavery, because that's the only way that they could make you a slave legally is through the prison system. All right. The only thing that they can't do that they used to do is inject and experiment and use you as a guinea pig for anything. All right. Because you have to give consent, and that affected a lot of things. All right. But outside of that, but even in that, they'll do stuff. All right. Because one thing historically that Esau knows is that he created a place to where the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do not have a voice in the world. Okay? And if you don't have a voice in the world, who would defend us in this world? No one. The only defender we have is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And he's not coming to defend right now. All right? When his second coming and he judges the world, that's when he'll defend. So that's why we are to wait on him and not seek our own vengeance and seek our own justice. Because we will be justified, man. All right? And if we truly have faith, hey, Big Bro come and fuck all this up. Watch. Okay, you want to steal from me? And I'm just working. I'm working hard. You want to take my kids away, and I'm trying to just raise them, right? You gonna believe this lie because it's beneficial to you? All right, my big bro coming. Watch. Okay, wait ye upon me. That's that mentality, man. All right. Oh, okay. Y'all don't want to give me this business opportunity. Okay, the kingdom coming. My big bro coming gonna give me the kingdom. Watch and see what happens. That's the mentality we ought to walk in this time, because that's what's going to happen. The Lord going to justify us. It's going to be glorious, man. All right? Matter of fact, we're going to end it with this. So we're going to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to go to 5 and 4. It says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. You see, because they're walking around and doing all this to us. He's doing to all Jakes. And they think this about all Jake, but especially, through the Spirit, it's on us. But they think this is all Jake. They think that they're going to mow us down. They're going to beat us. They're going to lie on us. And then our end is going to, the end of our story is that was a vile nation, and they got rid of us, and they could put all the, they could use us as a scapegoat in history. All right. But Esau can't stop his wickedness, so that's redundant. All right. That idea. It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? You see, that's what they're going to be wondering. All right. How are we numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints? Therefore have we erred the way from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. All right. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. Yeah, because these heathen, they go through, man, how can I control this? And they'll do anything, man. How can I get money? They'll steal it. They'll lie to people. Capitalism. Okay? They don't know how to present peace. They don't know how to construct something. And then anybody that say, hey, you stole this, they'll get rid of you to keep that peace. All right? That's not peace. That's an illusion of it. Okay? And guess what? Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are a constant reminder of Esau's evil. All right? That's why they're trying to eliminate this white guilt. And eventually they're going to try to fully eliminate it, man. Okay? Physically. All right? They're taking it out of history and things like that. Our existence is a constant reminder of their evil, man. All right? On this side, in America, in Babylon. All right? That's why they're trying to get us to forget it mentally. All right? Eventually, that type of information is not going to be accessible. Okay? It says, what have pride profited us? Or what good have riches without vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that have passed that hasted by, as a ship that passed over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel in the waves. Because Esau's kingdom is like a ship in the water. Like you can see the waves moving and you can see the ship moving on the water, right? But once that ship passes by and is out of your sight, eventually that water will calm, and you will not know the path of that ship. So Esau's history he's laying out, from the Grecian Empire to the Roman Empire to the American Babylonian Empire to the British Empire, okay? All these kingdoms that he laid out in laws, the Lord's going to wipe it to where there's going to be no existence. There's going to be no existence of his hurt, his pain, his confusion, his evil that he's brought upon the earth. All the stuff he want to glory in. The Caesar Colosseum, the Roman Colosseum. Okay, these skyscrapers. All right, cars, TVs. You know what I'm saying? All these patents, CERN, space stations, underwater cities. The Lord going to get rid of all this, man. There is going to be no path to say, damn, man, that was only path is going to be oblivion, smoke rising forever. Okay, pursuant to Revelations, the 18th chapter, and the smoke shall burn. Okay, that's going to be only path. Is that Babylon smoking for years from the devastation it received. Okay, the uninhabitable land of bitterness, aka the daughter of Babylon's land, America. Okay, land inhabited with devils, fowls, and evil creatures. Okay, desert owls, desert rabbits. That's going to be a sign of that's the only sign you're going to see of Babylon. That's the only trace. Okay, you ain't going to see no, like they got on the Planet of the Apes, the Statue of Liberty holding his hand. Ain't going to be none of that. Ain't going to be a fucking book. Ain't going to be an idea. Ain't going to be no last copy of the Constitution or the Amendment. Ain't going to be none of that, man. And it's going to eliminate all evil, man, all the lies. You know, we're hyper aggressive. The women are hyper nasty. We're hyper violent. We're dumb. We don't know things. All that's going to go away, man. All right. And perfect goodness and justice is going to be executed in the kingdom of heaven. And that's what is inevitable. Okay. That's the thing. Whether we make it on this side or not, the kingdom of heaven is coming. Okay. Lord's will, we're a part of that number. But what I'm saying prophetically and what the Lord has established, the kingdom of heaven is going to be on planet Earth, and the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to rule in it, and we're going to establish true justice from the culture of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, from his ways, from the breath that he breathes into us. All right, just the same way Solomon was judging. Oh, no, man, that ain't right. Why the hell you need a lawyer for when the judge know everything that the lawyer knows, probably even more? So you shouldn't need no damn lawyer, man. Okay? What I said earlier was a reference. What I'm talking about is if I got a case, you know, when Solomon, when people the two women had a problem, they didn't have a lawyer on one and a lawyer on here, and Solomon was there, and he needed, you know, if you can articulate your problem good enough to me, then I'm going to judge you worthy of vindication. No, that's not how it works, man. It's who telling the truth and who lying. Okay, what gets this situation resolved in a godly manner, in a fair way? Okay, you know, the whole ox in a ditch concept, where there's rules, but to do good, you can break the rule, if that makes sense. All right, because you're not supposed to work on the Sabbath, right? But to do good on a Sabbath day, is that not good? That's not upheld in this society when you're doing good. All right. You could sit here and be rushing to get your kid from going somewhere or something like that. You know, hell, you could hurt yourself on a job for trying to do the job. And then they'll do everything to cover their own ass. They'll drug test you. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you the lawyer, and the lawyer's working for them the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sue the city and the state. It's going to be a fucking a hassle, man. Your money going to have to be long, and that's not justice. Okay? Nobody should be able to do you wrong and get away with it. All right? And the Lord's going to eliminate that, man. Eliminate people just doing wrong and getting away with it. And then not only that, but you're demonizing and lying on the people that you did wrong. A.k.a. the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the whole world, man. That's why the world's going to point the arrows and shoot. Because Esau has been, through these UN councils, Esau done got on a podium, these heathen got on a podium and be working for Esau and working for Babylon and saying the same thing that you're doing over here in Ukraine and all this, or you're doing over here. And you're starting trouble on us and you're trying to flip it. It's like, bro, you're doing too fucking much, man. You can't backstab everybody and then expect for, now the heathen don't got to wait. And they ain't going to wait. They ain't going to wait on the Lord. Technically they are, because when they start getting busy on Esau, when it says turn thy arrows, point, all of you turn your arrows, point and shoot, hey, the Lord's going to come as well at the same time. It's going to be a simultaneous ass whooping, man. Okay? But, yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that out. The Lord will justify us, man. We shall be redeemed. We are bought back. All right? And perfect goodness is awaiting us. We just have to maintain our integrity on this side, man. All right? Don't let Satan break you. Don't let the wiles of the devil break you. Stay focused, man. Stay diligent and wait and have faith that the Lord is coming. I want to end it off with this precept, man, because, man, it's it speaks dearly, man, to this here. All right? It's our prophetic silver lining. 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 42, it says, I, Ezra, saw upon Mount Zion, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? It says, a great people whom I cannot number, that so-called innumerable multitude, all right? It's not heathen, it's Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's really the women and children and men that follow the truth, because not all men that are in the truth are prophets. Okay, there's men that follow. All right, there's men that put in work in other ways. Because the prophets are the prophets. But we'll get back to what we're reading. It says, and they all did what? They all praised the Lord with songs. What are the songs? It's gospel according to His will. All right, we sung the song, not just singing it verbally, but living it, walking in it, having faith in it. That's singing that song, projecting it out to the world, putting our light on a hill. That's equivalent to singing that song. Okay, not only prophesying, but acting out the deeds. Okay, of the prophecies. It says, so I asked the angels and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These are they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. See, this is the justice that we're going to get from Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And then said I unto the angel, What young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? He answered and said unto me, It is the son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. And that's what we're doing. We're confessing His name. We're confessing His works. We're confessing His intentions. We're confessing His wills. Okay, we're not telling you God loves everybody. He ain't say that. All right, as the scriptures say, he that don't believe on the record. We're here reporting the true record, not making up one to our fancy. All right. So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. All right. And that's what it's all about. All right. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen. And that's what we're doing to this day. All right. That's what we're doing to this day. We're showing the great wonders, and we shall be commended for that. Lord's will, that we remain and continue in this and not waver or get weary in the flesh or in the spirit, man. I pray for all you brothers to continue in this faith, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, this the way. This is the only way, man. This ain't no fucking degree, whether you're going to business or social economics. This is the only way. All right? and those that have that were chosen, not like it, not that chose, but the word that were chosen to be on this path. I pray that you remain, man. You know, and those who don't, it is what it is. But this is the way right here, man. And there's a lot of brothers that's fighting a good fight of faith, that's standing with dignity, that are standing with integrity. You know, that from my fleshly eyes, I feel like they deserve, man. But I'm not the one to you know, solidify that. But there's men out here that are putting in good work for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, and should be commended, you know, and will be commended according to him. All right, so with that being said, give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. Shalom.